No. Okay, I'll do it later. Yeah, I'll do that, yes. It's very easy. Yes, it's very easy. It's very easy. Actually, I could take one out and do it. How about that? We'll do that. Okay. Very easy. So all you do is, if you do the pigtails, how you get this funky look, okay? So let's take out this. Actually, we'll just do one. Let's see. Okay, let's start over. Let me get my brush. I'll just do it sitting here. You just go like this. Okay, so first you start and the way I separate my hair is just with my fingers like this. I don't look. So my separation, my part might be terrible. But I can't see it, so I say, oh, I don't care. Good enough if I can't see it. So then I start to just pull this up, okay? Because if you want the hair to kind of stick out, you gotta get a good high ponytail, pigtail. So you get that first. And you just I do the pigtails first on each side before I braid. So I can, see if I get symmetrical kind of pigtails and stuff. Good enough, Mine's never perfect. So you start with the pigtails. Get it tight. And then you're going to make sure you keep brushing the hair before you start, Otherwise you're going to have ugly braids. And then you just want to split into the most even, in the sense of the length is the most important, but the width and the length. But make sure you don't have, because I have different lengths of hair. So you want to make sure your three things that you get are similar in length. Otherwise, you're going to, at the bottom, not be able to finish it, and you're going to have a really long part right here that's not braided. And then when you take it out, that part's not scrunchy, Okay. So then you get that's a little too close. Zoom out a little bit, yeah. A little bit, there you go. Then you just take your 3 pieces. Make sure they're, not messy, where they're not sticking to each other too much. And then you just start with that, but you got to hold it tight. Let's see. Just hold it tight as you're braiding it. You got to be holding all the 3 strands tight and keep pulling it down like this to make sure they don't overlap each other, so you get a nice braid. Otherwise you'll get them overlapping. It's hard to describe it. It won't look as good. But you want your strands to be as almost the same length so that you can go as far down as possible. That's what she said. Because when you take them out, I like how your hair gets scrunchy. But if you can't get down very far to the bottom of the braid, then you're gonna have all that area down at the bottom. There's gonna be you have the scrunchie, and then this part that's straight, so it looks funny. So that's why you got to try to make sure all of them is, But you don't want to go all the way to the bottom because then it's too hard to get the ponytail on. So you go about like that. But that one, see, that one's longer than this one. That one didn't work out as good at the end part. So there you go. That's how you do it. And then I like my little scrunchies. I have all these different colorful scrunchies. So, but yeah, like that. Like so.
Nice job.
There you go. I was doing it without looking, so I don't know how good it turned out. But this part will affect the way your the tweaks sounded out, the way you have your like at the bottom. So you can make it like or how you have the placement of the hair tie. See, that affects. See, like this, pull this up, and then it won't go out like that. Yeah, oh, so I'm going that way. Anyways, yeah, there you go. It's easier if your hair is wet, if you want it really tight. But I always feel like it looks a little better when it's dry, because
like
when
Cindy on the Braiding bunch.
Oh, I do. I have a Brady Bunch. Not Brady. My family used to say we were like the Brady Bunch, but like opposite, and a little and it's a little smaller one, because it was my dad had 2 daughters and my stepmom had 2 sons, and we all came together. So they had 3 and 3, but it was the opposite one. So the dad with the girls and the mom with the boys. Yeah, we watched a lot of that, a lot of Brady Bunch when I was a kid.
This is the story.
I know. Me and Richard watched the reality show about what was his name? Which one? What's his name? Greg Brady. He married this girl that was one of the America's Top Model girl. Wacko. She was a wacko. And they did a reality show way back. This is like early 2000s. And I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, I think was it Greg? Is that his name, Greg? Or is that was his name on the character? Yeah. So you guys liking my lazy? You know what's funny is this shirt was appropriate today too because it was lazy. I'm at work today, but I really was lazy today. I mean, not. I don't know, maybe not, but I felt lazy because I feel like when I go to sleep at like 6 or 7, I feel lazy. But I was up at like 2 a.m. and I was doing stuff all morning. But I don't know. Lately, I've been feeling lazy because this bloating thing. So if you guys don't know what's going on is I've been dealing with this bloating thing because, okay, I had an eating disorder for many years. And then I recovered for many years. And then going to New York has kind of thrown me a little bit off, especially because I got back into drinking, which I